Hi everyone, Craig Ball here. Today we're going to talk about creating psychological safety in hybrid and remote teams. Now, if ever there was a challenge of the last few years, certainly since COVID, it's managing teams in a hybrid or remote working environment. Some of you may have done this prior to that, but many of us started to face that at a time when COVID occurred. I remember coming to work one day and being told, no, you can't. And the next week, I got told, yep, now you better. Just go home, don't come Monday, and stay that way for quite some time. Managing a hybrid team and a remote team means that you've got to do that little bit extra to ensure that people feel connected, because you no longer, as you no longer have those interactions day to day or that ability just to go, hey, let's go for a coffee. So you've got to schedule these things and plan them just a little bit more. I had a manager many years ago during this phase who was absolutely fantastic. He did a number of things that worked very, very well. He let us know what we were doing well and helped to make us aware of our achievements and things we've done well. Because sometimes you can get so busy in a team looking after your client group and trying to get your pieces of work across the line that you don't often get the chance to stop and acknowledge. Where possible, get those teams together of yours to interact. So we would every now and again have a day where we'd meet in the city and then we'd go and have lunch. Do that team building stuff as you can. Schedule regular coffee catch-ups. The old one-on-one that you're supposed to have if you're a line manager is integrally important. And if you miss it, as I've said here plenty of times, you've got to reschedule it at a mutually agreeable time as quickly as you can. Leaving it another 2 weeks or leaving it to the cycle to rotate again makes that person feel undervalued. And your role in a hybrid working environment is critical to ensure that person doesn't feel undervalued because of the lack of proximity to you. The ability for you to be in their face, to be around, in your face is probably not the best term, but to be around and to be in a space where they can see you and have those informal interactions just doesn't exist as much. So when you've got to do it over Teams or Zoom or whatever your online platform is, you've got to make it personal and you've got to help them to feel respected and understood. Now, if you're old school and you think, oh, what's the point? Or, people are too sensitive, you've got to take that on board because people are diverse. There's different viewpoints now. People come from different backgrounds. And of course, there's a different generations as well. So you've got to learn what you can and help them to get their needs met. Because if they get their needs met, they're so much more likely to get every piece of the puzzle done, to get their work done if they're feeling supported. And that's your role as a leader. So I hope that helps. Learning to understand, ensure your one-on-ones are met on time, and ensure people feel heard. And lastly, remind them of their successes so they know they've got something concrete to take away. I hope that helps. Speak to you soon.